Good morning, Madam and everyone. My name is Ishwari and I am from Group 3. Our group consists of 4 members, myself, Hamuda, Muhammad Halif and Siti Norisha. For our group assignment, we have selected the Shopee Malaysia as our chosen brand. Shopee Malaysia is a popular online marketing that allows users to both purchase, sell and a wide range of products. These products include electronic, fashion, beauty item, household item, and grocery, and users can shop it through both the Shopee mobile application and website. Shopee operates within the e-commerce and digital retail industry, which focus on online buying and selling activities in Malaysia. In terms of target market, Shopee mainly focus on urban and suburban consumer aged 18 to 40, especially in states such as Kuala Lumpur, Selangor, Penang and Johor Bahru. The target audience includes students, young workers, professionals, and families who prefer online shopping that is a convenient, affordable, and support with promotional and digital payment option. With that, I will now pass the presentation to next presenter. Thank you. Hi, Madam and everyone. My name is Ishwari and I will be presenting the customer person for a Shopee Malaysia. For step 2, we create a person named Aisha Rahman. She is 22 years old, female and currently a university student who also working part-time with a monthly income of around Ringgit Malaysia 1000 to Ringgit Malaysia 1500. Aisha has a busy lifestyle with lecturer, assignment and part-time work. She relies heavily on her smartphone and prefer online shopping because it saves time and allows her to compare a price easily. Her main pain point include having a limit budget, high prices in physical stores, a lack of time of the traditional shopping, shipping costs, and a concern about untrustworthy sellers. Her motivation include affordable, trendy, and a good quality product, fast delivery, and a promotions such as a discount, a cashback, and a free shipping voucher. She also prefers sellers with a good rating and positive reviews. In terms of digital behavior, Aisha uses the Shopee app daily, especially during the flash sales and at night. She also uses TikTok and Instagram to find the trending item and uses Google for the price comparison and a customer review. This person represents a realistic Shopee user and helps us understand consumer behavior for our marketing strategy. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Siti Norisha. So I will be presenting the customer's journey stages by Shopee. So in step 4, we will presenting about digital marketing channel for each funnel stage. So we have 5 stages in Shopee marketing funnel stages, which is the first one is awareness. It is actually about how Shopee capture their targeted market attention. And next is consideration. In this stage, the customer will consider whether to buy or not from Shopee apps. And third is evaluation. In this stage, the customer will make evaluation whether they want to continue with purchasing or not. And in the fourth stage is conversion or purchase. In this stage, the customer actually successfully making the purchase. And last but not least is post-purchase and loyalty. So as we all know that in the first stage, which is awareness, actually Shopee is using local influencers to capture the local Malaysian interests and also their attention. As you guys can see in this poster, they are using Bella Zahir and Dr. Shazril, but to promote their campaign and also to promote their brand. Next is consideration. In this stage, actually Shopee is using most of the time they are using Google search ads. For example, if we search about the best skincare in 2025, Google will push and they will put the Shopee link at the front so that the targeted customer will click on that link or click on that ads so that the targeted customer will bring directly to the Shopee apps. Next is stage 3 evaluation. In this stage, the customer will start to make comparison and they start to evaluate from by reading customers' feedback. So that the channel used is more Shopee mobile app, rating and review by the customer. The second last stage is purchase. Actually, Shopee have their own Shopee checkout system, and also they have in-app promotion and push notification. Actually, Shopee checkout system it will simplify the purchasing process by providing local option of payment, so that the customer will easily making purchases. Last but not least is post-purchase and loyalty. In this stage, it is actually about how you keep your customer coming back to buy from you. So that the role and the purpose is to retain client and make them revisit by rewarding them. The channel used is push notification, email marketing, and loyalty program. In loyalty program, they have Shopee coins, meaning that the more you accumulate the Shopee coins, the more you will get discount. In email marketing is actually Shopee sending their customers the upcoming event, the upcoming campaign, and last but not least is push notification so that the customer will always remember your brand, which is Shopee.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Alif, and I'll be explaining the steps of 5, 6, and also 7. Now, in step 5, we have the customer journey mapping. Previously, we have discussed on the digital marketing channels to be used and also the funnel stages in which a customer goes through. In customer journey mapping, what we do is we create a situational forecast with a customer persona using the targeted audience criteria, and we create a situation where the customer go through all of the stages optimally, and we see how they interact in an integrated flow with all of the funnel, and preferably it ends at the loyalty stage. Now if you look at the funnel here, it indicates 5 stages, which is awareness, consideration, evaluation, purchase, and also loyalty. Now in the customer journey mapping, each stage we create a situation in which we study on how they interact with each other. So, for example, our customer persona, which is Aisha, a college student, usually will scroll through her social media apps and will encounter a product. Now, for example, in TikTok, she will scroll through the algorithm and come across a video showcasing an influencer doing a Shopee haul where she show off products such as skincare or makeup, for example. Now, she won't immediately go and buy the product, but the video will stay in the back of her mind. Hopefully, she goes through the next stage, which is consideration. Now, having her interest peaked on the product, she will maybe go to Google and perform a Google search that will then take her to a Google SEM ad. And when she clicks the link, it takes her directly to the Shopee application. And now comes the evaluation phase. Now, usually customers will go through the product and filter through what comes across as valuable to them. Maybe a product that comes from a reputable brand or with a lower price, or maybe from a preferred Shopee preferred seller or one that is close to the location. Hopefully, after her evaluation, Aisha will add the item into her cart and goes directly to the next phase, which is the purchase. If she abandons her cart, she will then be retargeted via the same social media ads, which hopefully will take her to the next stage, which is the purchase stage. Now comes the purchase stage, Aisha will go to her cart and go to the checkout page, which will then given the option to use Shopee Pay for a seamless transaction. Now, this is not the end goal. The end goal is the next part, which is loyalty or advocacy. Now, post purchase, Aisha will receive items such as a personalized email containing a direction or instructions on a complementary product that goes with her purchase before based on her purchase history, or received items such as Shopee coins from her reviews and advocacy for the products, or maybe a free shipping voucher to encourage her to perform her next transaction with the same application. Now we come to step 6, where we will see what are the potential risk or friction points and what we can do to mitigate or avoid the issue entirely. Now, from the customer persona that we have chosen, which is Aisha, a college student, there are certain risk or friction points that will come up during her customer journey stages. The first one would be the high shipping costs that will come up during the awareness to evaluation stage. Now, as a student with a limited budget, it is expected for her to be quite price sensitive and is highly susceptible to what we call the sticker shock during her checkout. If the shipping fees are too high or may significantly increase the total during her checkout, she will leave the shopping cart. And this is what we call a high bounce rate. Now, what Shopee can do is to clearly highlight a free shipping voucher at the product landing page, or automatically apply a shipping voucher during her checkout stage to ensure that the friction cost of high shipping fee is mitigated. Now, the second one will be app performance and load time. Now, as a student, it is expected for her to juggle between classes, assignments, discussions, studies, and whatnot. Now, to juggle between all of this, a slow loading app or broken links from social media ads would usually lead one to close the app and not continue to make the purchase. And this would break the flow from awareness to consideration. Now, the solution can be as easy as the Shopee application itself to be optimized for light mobile data usage, or for them to advertise a Shopee Lite app with a feature such as image compression technology to ensure that the app works even on slow internet package or on campus Wi-Fi. Now, the last one would be the lack of trust or social proof, and this would usually come up during evaluation or during advocacy or loyalty stage. So, usually students, such as Aisha, will purchase items such as electronics or skincare products. Now, it is a common fear for these students to be scammed of a product or receive items that may not be as advertised. So, this fear that is instilled will lead to stagnation during the evaluation or purchase, and would lead for them to not complete the purchase itself. So what can Shopee do is to incentivize users who have purchased before to leave high quality reviews in the form of 5 stars, or a photo or video showing the usage of the item, showing the usage or efficacy of the product purchase. And they are offered Shopee coins, which they can use during the next purchase to get extra discounts. Now, the existence of these reviews will mitigate the fear through what we call social proof engineering. And seeing an unbiased positive review would build the trust, will emit trust signal that is necessary for a customer to move from evaluating to buying and then to advocating for the product itself. Now we come to step 7, which is the key performance indicators as well as the metrics that you use for performance evaluation of the digital marketing campaign. Now, with the journey have been pre-planned and all the pain points have been addressed, each stage has to be evaluated on their effectiveness, and we can use a SMART metric, which is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and also time bound. The metric that is used will allow Shopee to identify what works and what doesn't, as well as how which stage presents the best effectiveness. Now, going through all of the stages, the awareness stage can be measured by the KPI of reach and view rate, which basically means from the campaign that has been published, how many how many unique Malaysian accounts has been reached through, for example, the TikTok Shopee haul video. A good rating, which a high view rate or reach, indicates that the content is good enough to reach potential target customers such as Aisyah, our customer persona. Consideration can be measured through the click-through rate, which means that has after a customer has seen our campaign, has read our copywriting, how many of them go to click the ad or use Google search to go to the Google SEM ad. Um, and this basically measures the effectiveness of our campaign. Evaluation phase can be measured by the add to cart rate, which means that after a customer has gone to our platform, the Shopee platform, how many of them has sorted through the product description, see the sellers and all that, how many of them then add a product to cart. This measure the effectiveness of product description and the reviews that have been left that lead to the purchase. Now, the purchase can be measured basically through the conversion rate. After a customer has gone to the application, has gone through, sifted through our product and our seller, how many of them completed their transaction per visit. Then comes the last one, which is loyalty or advocacy, can be measured by repurchase rate. Repurchase rate means that after a customer has purchased a product, we put a time specific bound, which means, for example, a customer has bought a product during the 11/11 campaign. Within 30 days, how many of them come back to repurchase the same product? For advocacy, we go with promoter score. Promoter score meaning that after a purchase, how many of them completed a post-purchase survey or leave ratings or review with a photo or a video. A high rating from customers such as Aisha in this case will actually influence or bring up the awareness stage for other potential customers.
Hey everyone, I'm Mahmuda. I'm going to explaining the customer journey stages and how different channels and Shopee touchpoints support each stage. The first stage is awareness stage. At this stage, customer discover the product or the brand. The main channel used are social media platforms such as TikTok and Instagram, as well as advertisements. Shopee supports this stage through showcase posts that are mainly promotional, helping to capture customer attention and build initial interest. Next is the consideration stage. Here, customers become more inquisitive about the product and want to know more details. They usually browse the website, social media pages, or even explore products in store. Shopee provides important touchpoints at this stage, such as clear product information, price labels, and customer assistance, which help customers better understand the product. The third stage is evaluation. During this stage, customers compare the available alternatives before making a decision. The main channel used include reviews, word of mouth, and online platforms. Shopee plays a key role by offering reviewer comments and comparison columns, allowing customers to evaluate different options confidently. After that is the purchase stage. At this point, the customer finalizes the transaction. This can be done either through a physical store or an online store. Shopee supports this stage with efficient touchpoints such as cashiers, cash register system, and multiple payment options, making the purchasing process smooth and convenient. Finally, we have the loyalty stage. In this stage, customers make repeat purchases or recommend the brand to others. The main channel used are social media and membership schemes. Shopee strengthens customer loyalty through discounts, loyalty benefits, and after-sales service, encouraging long-term relationship with customers. In conclusion, I will explain why our chosen mix of channels is highly effective for reaching our customers at every stage of their journey. By combining both online and offline channels, we ensure that customers have multiple touch points with our brand. For example, leveraging social media platforms allows us to create a high level of awareness, which wouldn't be possible if we relied solely on our physical stores. This channel mix allows creates a smooth and seamless consumer experience. Customers can browse product online, read reviews, interact with consumer assistant, and make purchases, all in a way that feels effortless and convenient. In addition, this approach supports our business objective. By enhancing customer satisfaction and increasing brand recognition, we can build stronger customer loyalty. Ultimately, this helps drive overall business growth and ensure a more sustainable competitive advantage. In short, our integrated channel strategy benefits both our customers and our business, making it a win-win situation.